Hello, let me introduce myself. My name is Elena and I'm a teacher of English. I work at School 1412 in Moscow, and as you might have already assumed, I love competitions. I do, honestly. They give you a chance to try something new and take away any limits that you might have created in your brain about what you can or can't do. So, being a teacher, I try to sow my love for contests in my students, and sometimes I am lucky to find a fertile ground. For example, I've been working with a group of students who have taken part in over 20 different competitions over the past 2 years. So these young ladies, after participating in one of the numerous Olympiads I found for them, asked me what English had to do there. The questions included knowledge in history, language study, culture, and whatnot. As you can understand, the present-day competitions in English are not about English mainly, but how you can use it for the purpose you need. And of course, for demonstrating your intellectual abilities and the variety of skills you possess. And that's where I found the evidence to my long-time idea that teaching English should be perceived as teaching some really important life skills. And the challenge teachers are to face is that English is not about obtaining some academic knowledge. It's not a closed circuit. It's not a self-sufficient system. I guess you all know some people who want to learn English. And why do they want to do it? I'm sure not because they like it, but because they need it for work or travel or some kind of communication. So it is a tool for life. The most viewed TED Talk ever is School Skill Creativity by Sir Ken Robinson. Isn't it surprising? School is a crucial stage of life for any person, and it is in schools that people get the skills that will help them in their future life. Nowadays, soft skills, 4C, are the most important things to develop, for in our rapidly changing world, the ability to study, adapt, and communicate will be the key for future success. Think of it, a great number of professions can be replaced by robots, and that may happen even faster than we expect. So what will be the advantage of a human over an AI? Well, I guess the qualities that make us humans, our soft skills, our 4C, and these are the skills that should be developed during English classes. Mark Twain once said, "I've never let schooling interfere with my education." It is still true nowadays. Children try to maneuver not to be buried under the avalanche of tasks, projects, and assignments, which do not teach any practical skills and are quite frequently tasks for the sake of tasks. The greatest challenge for a teacher is to change their methods of teaching. Teacher is not just a person to deliver knowledge. Come on, we've got Google, it knows everything, and then test a student and give a mark. But a true teacher is a tutor, an advisor, a leader, a person who can light fires in the young souls and help them find their ways in life. Unfortunately, we are now living in the period of great difficulties and misunderstandings on the global level. Over the last year, I've heard such ideas that English is no longer needed, that it is losing its relevance. But okay, let's have a look at the statistics. What conclusion can we draw here? My opinion is that we as teachers should be the moving force to teach languages for life. A teacher should see through his pupils and help them realize what is best for them, lead them to their new discoveries, but never apply same standards to all the children. What do I mean? I mean, English is as hard as maths or physics in the scale of difficulty of school subjects according to sanitary norms and regulations. And it is really hard for some students to learn it. Let's take an example of a child with dyslexia. And this issue is becoming more and more widespread. 1 in 10 students has some kind of dyslexic difficulties. And most often it is we, teachers of English, draw their teachers' or parents' attention to the problem because it becomes especially evident while learning a foreign language. So these bright, clever boys and girls fail to spell the words or learn them, and reading is the worst nightmare. Can we set the same goals and standards for them? Thus, another challenge for teachers is to understand the needs of their students and adapt the learning process in such a way that every student could feel that he can achieve some result. While studying at a course on how to teach dyslexic children, I came across a wonderful quote by Mary Delaney, and I'd like to finish my speech with it. See your learners as people, not as labels, and enjoy learning with them. It is time for a change that will be beneficial both for students and teachers. Thank you.